Hi, my name is Praveen Nair. I'm a mentalist and a hypnotist. I'll definitely explain what that means in a moment. Today I'm here to share my story of how did I get into it and what does that mean, and we'll see a little bit of you'll probably experience of how it feels. And I try and say hi to the camera. Try really hard to say hi. Try really hard to say hi there. Don't worry, look at me. Relax. Oh my god! Well, how did I get to know about this is by watching a British mentalist named Darren Brown. He's been my inspiration, of course. And first I began with magic, like a very small magic trick, like probably a coin trick or a ring magic, something like this to begin with. Then later I realized the kind of a misdirection that we use, and that is a lot of psychology comes in as we use a lot of misdirection there. So as you realize that it's psychology, to explore that bit a little more, and that is exactly what mentalism is. I've been doing this since last 10 years, and what attracted me towards this is the smile of the people every time you go ahead and perform for someone. You see they're really happy, right? And magic is a kind of an art which is almost forgotten. Apparently it has been invented in India, even though people really don't know about that fact. That's how funny it is. And talking about hypnosis and all, here we have a very different myth about hypnosis. People are scared whenever you say I'm a hypnotist. It's not something which is very scary. Nobody's gonna control you out there when it's hypnosis. It's just you're gonna experience a very imaginative moment for yourself. That is known as a trance state. So the most difficult moment, in fact, was one of the time when I was rehearsing for a stage show which is happening at NCPA in Mumbai. And this is the time when it is a rehearsal, and while we rehearse, we do a lot of experiment as well to begin with, because it is the very first rehearsal that it went, and trust me, that is the nightmare that I ever have. Probably whatever I am today is because of that. A lot of people do ask, have you ever gone wrong? Of course we do. That's how we learn. If you do not go wrong, then it means you're not learning anything new in your life, of course. So I went terribly wrong while even reading the mind, or while even understanding their body language. It's just going completely berserk. Then I realized, we have to change what we are doing, and that is, it happened like 6 years back down the line from today. So it is absolute bizarre and crazy. I literally dropped some cards from my hand. So it is madness, absolutely. But yeah, that is the kind of memory that I have right now, which I cherish. That I've learned something from there, and I'm taking it from there. Keep saying the alphabet in your head again and again and again. Like means the
word?
The star sign in your head.
Yeah.
Again and again, repeat it again, like an aquarium. Yeah. Thank you. There's this one more moment when I was performing at Calicut, which is in Kerala. So what happened is, here there was this very good skeptic that I met. So this person is really, feeling that there's something wrong with my playing cards, because I was doing something with cards. And he comes in, he's like, I guess there is something wrong happening here. He was at Taj, so it is a show for a Taj. So he went outside the hotel. He purchased a whole new deck of cards for me. He comes back to the room. He's like, go ahead and perform something from this. And I accepted the challenge. I don't know why. And I did that. And once I, showed something really great with that particular deck of cards, he went mad. There's my signature in the card, which he still keeps in his pocket. He sent me a picture of that very, lately we're still in touch. He's like, at the same very moment, he's like, what, bro, whatever you want is all in the house right now. Whatever you want, you just name it, you get it, that is. So it is like a very cool memory that I have, in relation with magic, of course. So once, they realized I'm a magician to begin with, because I started with a little bit of a magic. Then I got into mentalism, moving from magic to mentalism. So here, once I did that, even once I was in magic, my mom was like paranoid, saying that, what is this? Is this even kind of an, job that you can do? But once we started, making money out of it, or once you kind of start proving yourself that, it kind of inspires others around you. And once they see something, she always is scared of me doing something really weird with me. If it's something gonna impact me at the end of the day, she freaks out. So at this point of time, let that be even my sister, or let that be even my mother, they're really scared whenever I snap my finger in front of them. So that's how crazy it is with them at the moment. Being a mentalist, it's very necessary to understand how do you control your own mind to control anybody else's mind. So you got to be very clear. So there was a moment when I was like, ultimately sick. I was vomiting, I was throwing out before the show, but I had to go on the stage because, as you say, the show must go on. And I went to the stage and I killed it. Nobody could even realize that something was wrong with me. They said, in fact, you seem more energetic today. Post the show, I know exactly what I dealt with, but it is madness. And so where do I plan to take this art is to any bigger platform, like a bigger screen or any OTT platform, which is available right now in India, because it's very rare to see an art like this. And I'll be glad if somebody is, picking up this art after seeing what I do. So yeah. So name any number between 1 and 10. Name it. Any number that comes to your mind right now. You sure you want to stick with that number or you want to change your mind? You want to stick with that number. The number that you thought for is 4. Okay, and name any shape that comes in your mind in a playing card. So you know different shapes are there, right? We have different shapes, like all of this. So what is the shape? Just name any shape. What is the shape? Heart. Okay. You didn't went for diamond, but you went for heart, yeah? That's okay. Alright, so you named the number. What is the number that you named? 4. And the shape that you named is heart. How random is that? Have you ever met before, something like that? Did I set up anything with you? Just for the camera maybe? Nothing with it, right? Have a look at the card that you're holding from the beginning. Yeah? Yes. So as I told you, the biggest role model would be Darren Brown. He is a British mentalist, and I've grown up seeing his magic and mentalism. There is another person named Max Maven, again, big legends. I'm not even sure if I'm capable enough to take their names. So these people, if I get to perform for these people, and if I can entertain these entertainers, I think that'll be the best memory of my life. So just to let you all know that your mind is more powerful than what you think. The harder you try and explore it, the more difficult it's gonna become for you. And here, I don't claim to really have any supernatural power of reading your mind. It's something that can be done by anyone and everyone with a certain amount of practice. It's more of using psychology, magic principles, and showmanship. That's about it. And if you want to really get into this art, and if you really want to, read others' mind or try and control others' mind, that's a very big word to say. But that first thing you got to do is you got to control your own mind. You got to understand how do you think. You got to take the positive things in you. And if you think you can control your own self, that is when you can go out and, share some good memory with the people around you're going to meet every day.